So once this file is downloaded, click on this file here, and let me minimize the browser, and it's going to open something like this. So at this point you just need to double click on this installer. So just double click on this installer, and first of all you will see this kind of warning. So it says Apple could not verify this installer and is free of malware that may harm your Mac, right? So we know that it's not harmful, so we can click on done here, and then click on the Apple logo here, and then click on system settings, which is going to open this kind of system settings option. And then you just scroll down a little on the left hand side where you will see privacy and security option. So click on this option, and then when you move down at the very bottom, you will see the security section. And once you clicked on that installer, it'll add this into this blocked list, right? So from here you just need to click on open anyway. You can see XAMPP installer is listed here once you clicked on this installer, and you see that warning. So just click on open anyway, and then click on open anyway, and then give your password which you use to log into your Mac operating system, and then press on OK, and then once again just give your macOS password and then click on OK. And this time when you minimize this, it's going to allow us to click on this, right? So you can see this installer would like to access the files in your downloads folder. I will allow this, and once I allow this, it's going to just open this kind of window. So now this setup will start. So let's click on next, and it's going to add or install all these components. I'm going to click on next here, and then once again click on next, and once again click on next, and it's going to start the installation of XAMPP server on my Mac operating system. Just wait for a few seconds until this progress bar reaches to the 100% mark. So after waiting for 1 or 2 minutes, I can see this message which says completing the XAMPP setup wizard, and this checkbox is checked for launching the XAMPP UI, right? So I'm going to click on finish, which is going to launch the XAMPP UI. So first of all, it's going to open the default XAMPP server page, and this XAMPP UI is also opened, right? So we no longer need this installer, so we can close this and eject XAMPP from here. And this is how this UI looks like. So first of all, if you close this UI and you need to open it once again, how you can open it? So to open it, you just need to open this applications folder. So right click on this finder option and click on applications here, which is going to open the applications folder, or you can click on go and then select the applications folder here. Both are going to open this applications folder. Here you will see the XAMPP folder, and inside the XAMPP folder you will see some files related to XAMPP server, and you will see the uninstaller and this manager OS X. This is the tool which was opened and we closed it, right? So when we click on this and then give our Mac OS X password, you will be able to see that that manager is going to open. This is called XAMPP manager. Now when you click on manage servers, you will see that Apache web server is already running. You can also start the MySQL server. Once this light turned to a green color, that means MySQL database server will also start. So now it's running, right? And once it's running, we can go to the welcome window, and from here we can click on go to application, and it's going to launch our server and default web page on the default browser. So this is the default UI which comes from these files. So inside the applications folder, this XAMPP folder is created, right? From here we have started this XAMPP manager. It also contains this htdocs files, and then here we have the application.html file and other files, and this is responsible for this UI. From here you can also open the phpMyAdmin. So click on this option which says phpMyAdmin, and it's going to open this kind of interface from where you can create your DBs and then manage your DBs. So when I click on new, here I can give the database name. So for example, I give the name DB demo here and then click on create. It's going to create a new database, which is a DB demo, and then inside the database I can create the tables. So that's it for this video. This is how you can install XAMPP on your Mac operating system. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video.